Okay, YouTube. The 4-star Cirque Hotel Boulevard. Don't really think it's 4-star, but it's alright. It's on the outskirts. Anyway, here comes Linny. We'll get loaded and we'll be gone. Okay, I'm away. Nothing about it there. Right, we're rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. So, Vittoria-Gastiez. I'll keep the camera rolling for 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, we walked up here last night. For some reason, the street lights aren't a lot of bottle. They're very low energy sodium lights. They don't give you a lot of daylight. And there's scooter tracks everywhere, and you get these people on these little electric scooters razzing up and down like nutters. You have to keep yourself aware of where you are, otherwise you get run over because you can't hear them coming. Linny's just said something. She said all these flats on top of each other, it must have been horrible during lockdown. And I think she's right. Thousands and thousands of people living in apartments with no balconies, just windows. And the Spanish police were extremely strict. No one was allowed out. One member of the family could go to the shop to get milk and bread. The rest had to stay put. Scary times. Glad they're gone. Okay, YouTube, that was a little bit exciting. It's a big city, so I've got to own up, being guilty. Sat-nav error, number 1. Get yourself out of the town or city as quick as you can before you pick up your pin. Otherwise you end up riding round lots and lots and lots of traffic lights, which ain't much fun. Anyway, we've got ourselves rolling. We're on the NA132. We're on this for about 50 clicks. This is your typical, what you call A road in Spain. Just avoiding motorways as much as we can. We're heading in the general direction of Logrono, and then we'll cut across south of Pamplona towards the Pyrenees to get on the N260 and ride the road to Jaca. As I said earlier, it's been a bit of a cloudy, damp start. It's not quite as warm as it has been. It is only 14 degrees. But it's quite pleasant with my waterproofs on. Now I'm cooling down a little bit. Anyway, I'll get past this van and I'll pick it up again in a while. Okay, YouTube, we've got a couple of breaks in the cloud. We've got some half-decent roads. I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a taste for a couple of miles or so. There she is, the cut and bun shining through. We're heading in a southerly direction. Been quite a lot of rain about. There's been some quite heavy showers in places, but that's what it is. It's showers, it's hit and miss. But these roads, you just don't get this in the UK, do you? Beautiful sweeping A roads. and barely a car in sight. You can sit back and relax, look at the vista and fill your boots. We've not seen many bikes this morning. We've seen 4 or 5 coming the other way, but not many on this road at all, if any. Beautiful country, Spain, beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to shut up for a bit. Need a sample of road. So here we are then, YouTube. It's about 12:30ish. We just filled up with petrol. Quite a good experience actually. I put it in €28 40 or something, and a couple of bottles of pop, and it come to exactly €30. Gave the lady €30 and she gave me €4.70 change. They've got a discount on the petrol. Repsol Garage is doing a discount, so how good's that? So for less than €25 I've brimmed the tank and got 2 bottles of water. And now we're out riding the plains. That was just a place called Trafilia. We're threading the eye of the needle from Pamplona to our north on our left, and Logrono back down on the south. We're heading, I would say, probably due east towards Jaca and the Pyrenees. So I thought I'd put the camera on for a bit just to give you the taste of some of these roads across the middle. If you just put in avoid motorways in your sat-nav, you find some of these wonderful A roads which you just don't get back home because you're either behind a white van or a caravan or whatever. And here we are, you know, we're not far. We're only probably 30 or 40 clicks from Pamplona and 40 clicks from Logrono, shooting through the middle, doing a nice steady 100 kilometres an hour with a cruise control on, enjoying the roads. Great fun. Surface is good quality. It was a bit wet this morning, first thing, a bit greasy in the town, but it seems to be drying out. We've been seeing lots and lots of dark grey, black clouds slightly to the north of us, and we could see a shower curtain at one stage, so it did look a bit crappy. But we're on dry roads now, looking good. There's a village in the distance. Here we are, approaching the town. Drop down to 40 clicks. Does feel very slow, 40 clicks, about 25 miles an hour. We're on the lookout for a coffee stop. Anyway, I'm going to switch the camera off and I'll see you after lunch. Well, good afternoon, YouTube. I'll put my visor down. We've just had some lunch. Lovely, lovely little place. Easy to park, little cafe. A cup of coffee apiece. Some chopped up chorizo and a bacalhau sandwich. It was a bacalhau, which is cod. Well, it's a bit like a cod fritter with potatoes and eggs on lovely fresh panini. It was ever so expensive, cost the two of us €7. Unbelievable. Would have been 25 quid in St Ives. Can't believe it, can you? There's some value to be had at some of these smaller cafes outside the towns where the locals drink. Anyway, let's settle back into the roads. We're heading across to Jaca and then up to Broto. Anyway, I've come back for a while just to show you what a rather poor road surface looks like. So if ever you're out headed towards the Pyrenees and you're diverted up the I-1601, I can assure you it's not much better than green laning. The surface is shocking. I've missed most of the really bad stuff. I thought I'd better put my camera on and show you this, because we all say how wonderful the Spanish roads are and how much money they've spent, European money that is, how they've spent making them all good. But this one, the I-1601, shocking. Anyway, it's all good fun, isn't it? I'll switch you back on when we get in the mountains. Anyway, I've had to put it back on. We're still on this road, the I-1601. Now, if ever a road was to be resurfaced for bikers to have fun on, this is the road. It's getting better and better as we go up. We're climbing, we've got hairpin bends and all sorts, but the surface is still the same. It's shocking, absolutely shocking. It's one of them roads where you average 30 miles an hour and you see a car. Well, we haven't caught a car up and nobody's overtook us, and we've seen 3 coming towards us, and we're still on and we're still climbing. We've got another couple of clicks before we join the main road, but I thought I'd show it you. I said to Linny, I said, this is the one, if it was one of your ride outs of the weekend and you brought the lads down here or the lasses, that you'd get a little bit of what you call dissent. There'd be a few complaining. Not that anybody rides sports bikes anymore, so I can't see the problem personally, but there you go. I thought I'd show it you. I'll leave the camera on a bit. I think we've nearly done it anyway. It says in 900 metres turn right, so we are He's the delivery man. He's going to be quick, isn't he? You can always tell when vans are going quick when the one side of the axle's lifted off the tyre. Looks like he's going to over camber it. Right, here we are. We've got a traffic sign. We're turning right anyway on the 2602. They must get quite a bit of frost up here in the winter. That's a salt tower. That's where they put the road salt in, so as the lorries can go out and fill them back up. So let's see what the surface is like here. The roads are interesting. Good fun. Yeah, this is much better surface. I'll just give you the view down the valley. We've just come up there from the bottom. Absolutely mind-blowing, isn't it? Anyway, eyes back on the road. I'm going to switch the camera off until we get a bit closer to the Pyrenees. See you in a minute. Okay, YouTube. We've just joined the N240. I had to pull up for a break. We've done the best part of 30 kilometres on one of the most entertaining twisty roads with probably the worst road surface I've ever encountered. And by the time I'd got to the main road, my shoulders was aching. I'd had enough. So we've stopped and had 5 minutes. We're about 20k from Jaca and about another 20k or so up to Broto. So I thought I'd put the camera on and give you the taste of the 240, because it's supposed to be half a decent road. Of course, the main one, the one we've come to ride, is the 260. We don't actually reach the 260 till we get to Jaca. But I thought I'd put it on, give you the look-see. To the left of us are the Pyrenees. This is one of the routes that come across from Lourdes to do the Camino de Santiago. We saw one chap walking earlier on. It's a long way to Santiago from here, but it's a long way to Lourdes over the top of them mountains. Nice looking place. We're going to treat ourselves to a coffee in Jaca and a bit of a sit down. Anyway, when I get a bit closer and the roads improve, I'll stick it on, but I had to tell you about it. The N1601 and the 2601. Cracking road, but the surface was awful. Okay, YouTube, we've had a cup of coffee, we've had a bit of lunch, we've done the 240. We're just turned off onto the N260A. We're going to shoot up towards the Pyrenees for about 10-11 kilometres, then go across to Broto. So this is the N260A. I believe it's a decent road. Here we are, Brichas. We'll follow the signs for Broto. That's where we're staying this evening, Broto. 26k along the 260A to Broto. We're in the foothills of the Pyrenees, so you'll notice that the architecture will change. They use a lot of like a grey stone brick. Very pretty buildings. As you can see at the right, that's typical sort of Pyrenean style building. I'll leave the camera running because this is supposed to be quite a tasty road. Slow down while we go through Gavin. As you can see, it's beautiful, isn't it? The foothills of the Pyrenees. Lovely buildings. Like Linny said earlier on though, what do people do who live here? Okay, you come skiing in the winter. Well, what do you do? There's a little housing estate there. Is there any jobs? I don't know. Anyway, let's enjoy the road. Cracking views down the valley to the right. The Pyrenees are so different to the Picos. Different style altogether, but just as pretty. I've just looked at the sat nav, there's a lot of twisties. Here we go. We've been here about 10 minutes or so. Look at this. Just cop a look. This is the 268. I'm standing in the road. So here's the bike. I've pulled up on the side. There's no asphalt, no tarmac. Every time you park, there's this soft, it's like rubble, like little granules. You have to find a big one to stick underneath your side stand so as it don't sink in. But still, it's beautiful. See you in a minute. So we're back. We're on the downhill stretch now. It's been beautiful up the 260, the 260A. We're coming down now into Broto. Okay, YouTube, here we go. 303, like the rifle. The Pradas Ordessa. I'm going to take some footage before we trash the place with all our kit, so here we go. Very, very old fashioned. Oh, we've got a shower. B-day shower. Well, it's a big walk-in shower, look at that. Very nice. Through the lobby. Into the lounge area. Wow. Settee. Big TV. Oh my life. Jacuzzi bath. Just go down there and have a look at this. Jacuzzi bath. Oh, unbelievable. Spin it round again. Here's the bedroom. Oh, lovely place. Oh, this is lovely. After last night having the clinical, the grey, this is beautiful. Oh, we've got a telly in here as well. What we got? Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a balcony. Let's have a look at the balcony, see what we got. Here's the town. I've parked the bike in the garage round the back. They're very welcoming to bikers. Let's just go back in because I think we've got another exit into the balcony. Here we go. Oh, that's for that one. Yeah, double balcony. Little tapas bar down there, let's have a look. Little tapas bar. Now this place hasn't got a restaurant as such, but they do buffet breakfast from 8 o'clock. So far, quite impressed. I'll see you in a minute.